Alright, hello, this is Marie Diaries. Welcome to my channel where tarot readings is one of the few things that interests me and something new that I've been learning. This reading can or may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest where you see it. With it being well over 7 billion individuals in the world, don't let it affect you if it's not making sense to your world. Any and all signs are welcome to the readings that you watch when you decide to click on my channel and watch the video. So I'm just deciding to do this little reading right now in honor of myself, just to give myself the motivation and the momentum to keep going. Yeah, I just seen Divine Feminine, because I feel like a lot of people is trying to like I feel like this is happening for a lot of people, like, because I basically been dealing with this for a long time, like, you know, so I feel like somebody always been trying to count me out or trying to make me feel like what I'm doing is not good enough. I don't know if it has something to do with, you know, my status or whatever, or just me as a person, but I feel like people be trying to like make me feel like I'm not important. Like, clearly I am, because I was brought into this world for a reason, whatever the circumstances and how that went, which I, you know, like I said in a prior video, I know most of it. But it's just this a motivation reading for myself and anyone who else that feels like they need it right now. Because, you know, there's always somebody in the corner or whatever that want to try to be like, you know, they the class clown, the bully, the instigator, the person that think they're all of that because they got this, that, and the third. Like, you know, I don't feel like I've ever been in that energy towards people. Like, I might give you my opinion because I'm trying to, like, I feel like I've always kind of been like a mother hen type energy, even when I was younger. Like, you know, I be playing, but at the same time I'm trying to you know, just be like the person there, you know, for whatever. Like, yeah, look, spirit, compassion, and abundance came out. So this is my legendary ladies. It's a goddess deck. All right, so I want to see what cards come out. Well, that was fast, but I'm gonna put these back in. We got protection, ascension, and inner beauty. So, ooh, excuse me. These are the first three that came out. So you got protection. So that was the first one that came out. That is Goddess Tara. Then you got Goddess Mazu, Ascension. And then you got Goddess Amaterasu. That's Inner Beauty. And at the back of the deck is the Muses, Inspiration Goddess, the Muses. But I'm gonna put these back in and I'm gonna see if I can get like a few to come out, whatever, like 3 or 4. All right, so this reading is in honor of me for the motivation to keep going. All right, my spirit guides, my angels, are archangels of the Most High. I ask that you come in and guide me always, including when I'm doing these readings. I ask that you give me the clearest view of the reading through the cards that I decide to use. I ask that you return any and all negative energy from people, places, and things, and return it back where it needs to go and out of my space of energy immediately, permanently, including any ill will intent sent towards me. I ask that you return it back where it needs to go and out of my space and energy. All right, so what is a few cards that I need to see, or you want me to see, my spirit guides, my angels, from this goddess deck? If you could give me a few cards, please and thank you, that I may need to see. All right, so we got the first one. We got Mazu. So Ascension came out again. So that one came out again. We got Tara, Protection. That came back out again. So I think this goes before that. And then we need one or two. Ooh, no, I'm not gonna take this. All right, my spirit guys, can you give me like 2 more from this deck that you want me to see, or that I should see right now, in honor of me to keep going and doing what I'm doing, keep doing my tarot, my nails, learning to do my nails, or whatever I want to put my focus on besides the regular routine. Is there any other cards you want me to see from this deck? Anything else you want me to see? My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. What was that? That was abundance was trying to come out. The goddess abundance. Give me 2 more cards you want me to see from this deck. My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels only of the Most High. Ooh, it looked like 3 came out. And then again, at the back of the deck is the goddess, the muses, inspiration. So let's see what these is. We got goddess Tai Chi of luck. So that's one of them. Then we got goddess Parvati. That's spirit, goddess of spirit. And then the last one is Kwan Yin, compassion. So that's that one. And then again, like I said, at the back of the deck was the goddess, the muses, inspiration. I also feel like I wanted to do this reading because, like, I was thinking about before I decided to come on here. Like, I just feel like I know I didn't finish the book yet by Ryan White. I need to finish that book, but I feel like this is the modern day energy of what he was going through when, like, he found out that you know, he had HIV, and then like how his community where he was living at, how they was treating him. I feel like that's the modern day energy of like what's been going on. Like, that's how I feel people have been being to me. Like, because if it was them, like, I don't even feel like if somebody had to switch places and be in my position, and you know, so I be them and them be me, they probably wouldn't even be alive right now. They probably would have gave up. But I mean, you never know. But that's just how I feel, because people think that, you know, oh, you be trying to be like so cocky or whatever, or you got too much pride and stuff. But or you're not humble enough. Why can't I have pride and you know, I am humble. Like, I know what I've been through. Nobody can tell me what I've been through and what I haven't been through. Cause you not going through it. I am. So you can't tell me. You know, it's like you can't. I don't feel like you could tell me. You could try to give me some, you know, encouraging thoughts, or information, or criticism, whatever. But like to like basically like disregard like what I've been through. I don't feel like people should do that, because you don't want that to be done to you. And I think people take really careless of that right now. People is really careless with that, like over superly careless with that right now. Like, if you had to be in my shoes, you probably wouldn't even make it tomorrow or the end of the week. You'll probably be done. You know, for some people, I can't say all. Some people are very strong-minded and willed, like I am. But other people, they would have been done gave up and threw in the towel. All right, can I get one card from each of these, the sign, the planet, and the house, that pertains to what I may need to see right now to encourage me and motivation, or to clarify like the energy of the cards that's currently on the table? Can I get a sign, a house, and a planet card, please and thank you? One card each, please and thank you. My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. Can I get one card from the signs, the planets, and the house cards? See, people think like the easy part is for me of what I've been, you know, having to do, is take my medicine. So that's been like the easiest part because that part has definitely got easier um, with taking the one pill a day. Like it was kind of like overwhelming in the beginning, like when I had to take so many pills. I think was it twice? It was either twice or three times. I actually had to take medicine three times a day at one time. Well, that was in the beginning, and then it slowly like got decreased over the years. Um, yeah. So, and then I just need a sign. I need one sign. What is the one sign, my spirit guides, my angels, the archangels, that you want me to see for myself for this little inspiring, motivated reading for myself to keep going? What sign card do you want me to see from this deck? Please and thank you. Okay, so we got. All right, so, and then the back of the deck is the planet Uranus, which talks about change. So the red side, it says spiritually stir up the situation by using. Mentally, it says be open to new ideas about. And physically, it says invent in a way to. Okay, so I got those. And I'm gonna put these other ones back. So the sign that came out is Scorpio. And then the planet that came out is Neptune, and then the house that came out is the 12th house. So spiritually across, it says the extraordinary power of prayer, inspire others with seeking oneness with all there is. Mentally, it says the highest and lowest aspects of be prepared to sacrifice for philanthropy. Physically, it says control the situation, and yielding is the only way to keep your involvement hidden. All right, so that's the action, and the action is the right side, and then the outcome is spiritually purification to resurrect the idolization of your faith. Mentally, the secrets of confusion regarding hidden tendencies. Again, spiritually, mentally, it says the secrets of confusion regarding hidden tendencies. Wow, that speaks volumes. That speaks so much volume. Wow, right on point with those coming out like that. Wow. And then physically, it says resulting from the power of sacrifice, large institutions, or overwhelming events. That speaks volumes also. I feel like I am low key inspiration to people, but sometimes people don't get that credit, because I've talked about that in my diary also. I'm gonna keep referring to my diary because I remember what I wrote in there. But like the thing is about it is when I was like, I think I had already stopped going to see the therapist that I had, because I actually had to talk to a few people throughout my life so far that was kind of like a therapist. One of them was my mentor. I really don't know where she's at right now. I don't know how she's doing. I mean, and I haven't talked to her, seen her since the whole pandemic and everything. But she was definitely one person that I would talk to about stuff. And she was open to it. She never looked at me no different. Like she didn't look at me because of my complexion and everything or my race. And I was able to, the last bit of time that I was around her before, way before this whole COVID thing, and then I was going through the thing with, being like kind of not having my own place because of the last apartment I had prior to like coming with her before I was with my aunt was it was like I was dealing with an apartment that I found out after I moved in there that it had bed bugs or whatever. So, but when I came to stay with her, I think that was the time when I ended up telling her about my status, and she, even after I told her, she still didn't treat me no different. I felt like she treated me the same. I don't know if it was because she was older in age and like, but I don't know. She didn't treat me no different. So I really appreciate that from her because we wasn't the same race or whatever, but I always liked her from the beginning because she came up to me like, I was a part of a women's group when I was younger called AAUW, Women Help Girls with Choices. That was very influential. I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but I was trying not to do this. But yeah, so that's how I met her, and like we would go a lot. We would go to a lot of their like meet. I don't want to say meetings, but gatherings like in the city where I was living at. So this was during my school years, and that was very fun and educational. Sometimes I would feel very nervous going there, but then I was like reassured because she was there. Like, I had somebody there with me that I knew. So I felt a little bit more comfortable. So I felt like that also kind of took me out of my shell, because with me being how I was growing up, I was around my family and everything, but when I wasn't around them, like sometimes I would be with my friend that I end up like having for a long time when I got in third grade. But like, all the other times when I wasn't around them or doing something with her or around my cousins that I was like around a lot, I would be home. Like I really didn't go out and do stuff unless it was with them people, like ones I just named. If it wasn't with them, I was home. So yeah, I was a big homebody. And I was cool with that. Like people be trying to look at you funny because you are a homebody, but like if your home was a place where it was your safe haven, and you really didn't have um issues that I see a lot of different people going through now, like, and I feel really sad, and I be getting emotional about it. Like I literally be crying because I think it's because how I was brought into this world and everything I've had to deal with. So I'm just very emotional about things. Like it's just me. It's not. I don't think that's ever gonna change, and I don't want that to be changed. Even though sometimes you can have the sympathy and be empathetic and compassionate for people, but you know a lot like now a lot of people don't always give that back in return. But it's cool. I'm still gonna do me. I'm still gonna be me, and that's not gonna change for nobody. I don't care how somebody feel. I'm not trying to make myself or trying to be like, if it's meant to be for me to have a lot of money, then that's what's gonna happen. I'm not about to do anything um crazy or out of place, or just to be getting some like major attention. Now, like if it's something that's advocating for me, or what I'm going through, or like it's gonna be a reason why I would do that if I had to. But other than that, you're not gonna see me trying to do nothing. I don't feel like I be trying to. Maybe I might be a little bit, but I don't feel like I am. But whatever. Um, so yeah, um, she definitely was one of the top people that I had to talk to, like really sit down and talk to about stuff. Sometimes my mom would be there, but she always had to work. She was always working and stuff like that. So um, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I did, but not really. Not like I feel like I could. Maybe it has something to do with her not being my like biological parent, but I don't know. Maybe it do, maybe it don't. Um, I'm trying to think somebody else. Yeah, I think it was my mentor first, and then like I had I've been connected to a few different agencies within the city that I'm in, like to help me throughout my years, especially because of my health or whatever. Um, so like I think that's kind of a plus or something, because um, the programs that I've been a part of that I remember, because it's been a couple of them. They like will have stuff for you to if you wanted to talk to somebody and stuff like that. So that has always been there. I took the opportunity with one agency prior than the one I'm dealing with now, and I remember I had this lady I was meeting with. She was real nice. She the one that was like encouraged me to write a book and stuff, because I think I had already, I was already writing in my diary that I was already doing that. But this lady was encouraging me to like, I don't know, I know I was drawing with her, and I was kind of writing a little bit. But I don't like I said, with me losing my stuff that was in my storage unit, I don't have any of that stuff now. Or if I didn't lose that from the storage unit, I probably lost it when I had my apartment set on fire. So I think I might have lost it from that incident. Um, but yeah. Um, so I've had a couple people that I've talked to over the years. Like sometimes I would even talk to my mom's biological kids. Like here and there, I would talk to them. I would even try to talk to my biological sister, my older sister. I would try to talk to her, when I could, because I wanted to have, a good relationship with her. Um, yeah, so I feel like I think I've talked about it. Like people don't understand what you like, literally what you been going through, they unless they are you. See, if they not you, then how could you really know how somebody feel about things? How could you feel like you need to try to shut somebody up or try to make them not um, have emotions, or try to shut them up where they you don't want them to speak about things that they want to clearly have answers for or find answers for. Like I don't think that's cool. Like if I was to have a child, I wouldn't do that to my child. I would try to want them to know as much as they can, or as much as I know. But I know with me, I would definitely be letting them know. Like, see, like I said in the other one of my other videos, like when I was born, I don't have no baby pictures. I don't even have the thing where, I don't know if my mom got it, but like the thing you get when the baby's born and like they have their footprints on it. Like I don't even have that. So I've always said that like if I was to have kids, I would make sure they have like the pictures of when they was born with all of that, the baby pictures and like all of that, like, cause like I've missed out on that. Like I don't have it, so I don't have none of that stuff. So yeah, um, yeah. Then when I go to ask my family or my mom that raised me about her sister, when I try to ask her about certain things, she get all like flustered and get all upset, and she don't want to talk about it. So yeah, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I'm just like I'm not gonna stop doing what I need to do, no matter how nobody feel about what. Like cause I know what my struggle has been. I know my potential. Like that's one thing she always try to, when she was in a good mood or when she feel like she wanted to encourage me, She will always tell me how smart I am, and try to encourage me. Like, I know she, like, when I got out of high school, she wanted me to be a nurse, but I didn't connect. I didn't feel like I connected with being a nurse. I don't know. Like, even when I started working in the healthcare field, I feel like once I was in there, I started getting a lot of, compliments, like, that really didn't get the recognition. But yeah, I got people telling me to, like, oh, you should go to school to be a nurse and this, that, and the third. But I didn't feel like I wanted to do that because it I don't feel like I couldn't do it, but it's just I didn't want to mess up on stuff. I didn't want, like, it's so much to that. Like, you got to be on your P's and Q's, and you can't be playing around. You can't be playing with people's life, like, and I don't feel like I wanted to take that risk. So I never wanted to get into that fire of it as far as the healthcare field. So I just stuck to what I felt comfortable with doing, and I'm grateful for that. Um, so yeah. Um, hmm. I don't know what else can I. What other deck can I use? I could use this deck. Let's see. Come out of here. Yeah, but people, well, they don't really understand your situation. They want to try to throw, low blows or whatever, or like try to hush you up, or different things. And I think that's really sad. It's really arrogant of whoever the person is, whether they male or female. Because you wouldn't want somebody doing that to you, like whether you consider yourself to be, or you is like a regular person, or you are someone that's in the spotlight, and you got a lot of attention from people. Like, I don't feel like people should do that, because later you might figure out that, oh, this is why this person was saying what they were saying, like, all of that kind of stuff. So I don't feel like somebody should ever disregard somebody's story just because it's not like theirs. Like, I don't think that's really cool. I don't think it's right or whatever. So yeah. All right, so my spirit guides, my angels, the archangels of the Most High, what do I need to see for this motivation reading for myself? Give me a few cards that you want me to see from this deck, or to clarify the energy of the cards that's on the table. Give me a few more cards. One more, please. And thank you. Okay. And then the back of the deck, it says number 12, lead the way. It says, be a leader, show others how it's done. You can help others. So that's number 12. And then I got 8, 28, 15, 18. So yeah, there's a lot of 8s out here. I feel like that's to me, I'm thinking of the infinity sign. And this is number 11. All right, so number 8, it says, do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. Yeah, that's definitely something that I've been having to learn, like, since I became a adult. Like, I can't say that I know I'm not perfect at all with that. And I own up to that. I take responsibility for that. Like, I maybe it's definitely some things that I should have did different, or just went more, like, see, I feel like I always had my intuition, but it's been more opened, especially within this last year, or this last year, 2 years, or in the shoe for since, like I said, 2016. That's when it started. I feel like I really started experiencing it more heightened and everything. So And then we got 11 says changed in the night. You have changed quickly. We got 8, 11, 12. Let's see what else. 15 it says messages for a rabbit, service to the animal world. You got 18 it says no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. I don't know why I can't never say that word. Powerful, powerful. And then the last one that came out, it says 28 nonsense. It's time to talk sense. Oops, excuse me. And I'm gonna do this other oracle deck. Yeah, but I definitely need to finish that book by Ryan White, because that has a lot to do with my story. Like it has a lot to do with it, and I just feel like that's the energy that's been given off since all of this took place. So yeah, it's like I definitely want to finish that. I need to finish reading that book. So my spirit guides, my angels and archangels of the Most High, what do you want me to see from this oracle deck that pertains to the energy of this motivational reading for myself right now, or for anybody who needs to hear this or any part of this reading? I just seen well-being. Can you give me a few cards? Ooh, oh shoot, they went the other way. Okay, alrighty then. Okay, and then the back of the deck it says, I've always been saying this since I seen this video. I say these words. It says, oh, about to cry. Don't cry. It says 16. Okay. Lord. Okay. It says 16, so that's my birthday. So that's like clarifying it that way. Ooh. All right, so that was at the back of the deck, but the first one that came out is number 11. It says Dharma will. So like that's the will. It's reminding me of the will, like in the tarot deck. So it says karmic lessons, peer pressure, and moral codes. So that's number 11. Then we have 14. It says energy medicine. It says sensuality, devotion, celestial fertility, and deep rest. Then I got the 16, so that's making me think of my birthday because it's on its way coming. And it says golden light ray. It says love and laughter, receiving and giving gifts. I can't read the rest because I'm about to get up. All right, so 21, it says light seeker. It says light quest. It says visionary. It says mental strength and resilience. Then it's 29. It says spirit of light. It says healing hands, empathetic qualities, and animal wisdom. So we got something out here about animal twice, because the other one was the messages for a rabbit, and it says service to the animal world. So that's talking about animals twice. So I know I'm not no person that is harmful to animals. I just know that I've been going through things, and that's the only reason why that my fur baby was going through what he was going through, because I was going through things. So if I'm going through things, then I can't do what I need to do. So that's the only reason why that happened. And then the last card that came out is 30. It says spirit guides. It says looking for signs, philosophical discussion, and supervision. And that's number 30. So it was 11, 14, 16, 12. Wait, 21, right? 21. Yeah, 21, 29, and 30. Um, what other deck I want to use? I should use the other one. I'm not going to use this other one over here. I'm going to use the other one. Well, another card that's at the back of this deck is number 9. It says Cosmic Wave. It says New Friendships, Preparation, and Custodians. I'm not really sure why it says it like that, but and then after that was number 3, Archangel Michael, Heart of Warrior, Divine Protection, and Synchronicity. So that's talking about something out here talking about you know, protection twice. So two things out here about protection, two things out here about service animal or animal spirit. That one say animal wisdom. And then I'm gonna do this other deck, and then I think I'm gonna close out the reading for myself. But I just, whoever needs this may need to watch it if they want to, but it's for me, and I just wanted to record it because that's what I want to do. All right, so is there anything else that I should see for this motivational reading for myself that pertains to me, or anything that I need to see? All right, so we got Gambler and Vampire that came out. So the light attribute, it says willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. The shadow attribute is, but I don't really feel like that's talking to me, but I'm gonna read it anyways. It says shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. And then the vampire one, it says light attribute, it says makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Clearly, that definitely could be possible. We got gambler, we got vampire, and then the shadow attributes, it says depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, or codependency. But I don't feel like neither one of those um, is my energy. I feel like both of the light attributes is for me, and plus they came out in the upright anyway. All right, so I'm gonna do a couple more from this deck. Is there anything else, my spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High, that you want me to see for this motivational reading towards myself? You got you got Don Juan. It says light attribute spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. The shadow attribute, it says using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. I don't think so. I don't feel like I've been like that. Yeah, because I know I've had people or everybody, like everybody that probably talk about me in a negative way, like, oh, she this big old, you know what, HOE, or whatever other word they want to use. Um, but it's like, I feel like if I didn't have to deal with what I was dealing with, I still would have did things the way I've did them. Like, I don't feel like that would have changed. And I feel like I talked about that also in my diary. Like, if I didn't have what I've had to deal with, I feel like I still would have been my teenage whatever to my years so far up to date. I feel like but I only thing I feel like it would have changed. It might have been less people that I've came across and it's been a dud or whatever. I feel like I might have would have actually been with somebody and had a family and stuff. I don't really know about the marriage thing. I mean, it could happen, or it could, like, if it was, my situation was different. I feel like it could have happened, but maybe it still wouldn't have, or maybe it would have. Like, I don't feel like that's something I've always like wanted. I mean, and maybe that's a bad thing, but I know I've always wanted to be in a relationship. I know I wanted to have a couple kids. Like, I didn't want to have like probably more than like, I'll say three. But yeah. Um I feel like as far as my how you say, your personal life or your romance life or whatever, I feel like it still would have went the way it went. And I just think like maybe I wouldn't have been with some, like, even though people think that I've been with everybody, like, clearly that's not the case, because it's not. It's like it's too many men in this city. Like, even though this city is small, it's still a lot of people here. Like, that mean I would have to did every person within the age of what I'm up to now. So like I would have had to been dealing with, like, I would have had to been doing at least like 5 to 10 people a day. So like for me to have did everybody in this city, like, but clearly I know that's not the case. So like it's like people would call you HOE and all this other stuff all they want, like, but if it got turned around on them, they'll be trying to find some way to say they not, or but I know that I have not been with everybody in this city, because it's like, even though I think it's like a million people. I don't know. I know I googled it before, but in this city, I think it's like a million people. Like, I don't. So I'm considering that to be the city I'm in, and all of like the suburbs and stuff too. So yeah, um, yeah. So if that's the case, I would have had to been with at least 10 people a day to be done slept with everybody in this city or this county or whatever. That if I'm such that HOE, that people will always want to try to say. Yeah, so is there anything else from this deck that pertains to this reading that I should see? Or all right, you got Poet. So this hack went on the floor, but like I put all the cards back. So, and then you got Lover and Servant. You got Lover and Servant that's showing. Yeah. So Poet, it says light attribute, it says expresses soul insights and symbolic language. And then the shadow attribute, it says, I love how this picture, I've never really looked at all the pictures like that, but this picture this lady got, like, I want to get these in my hair, or I'm gonna do these soon. It's like these little cause like back when I was like a kid, like my cousins, they would get these they would get these hairstyles with the crochet hair, and I always thought it wasn't like cute or whatever. Like, I really didn't care for that. How they the well, it must have been the kind of hair they was getting, cause I didn't like it. But now that I'm an adult and I plan on not ever getting a perm in my hair again, so that's my choice. Um, I've been noticing like you could use like people are doing crochet. They getting into doing crochet hair again, but the hair that they using is more of like my age, you know, because I do come off as looking like, I don't know, maybe a my mid 20s or something. I don't know, but this lady got like these twisty things in her hair, and it's like it's so cute. Like, I it's better if you see it like in person, but it's popping through the picture, and this is such a nice picture. Um, so the light attribute again, it says expressing soul insights in symbolic language, and then yeah, cause she got like doves and hearts coming out of like coming from her mouth. So I understand what they like getting from that. And then the shadow attribute, it says turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. But all of these been coming out in the upright, so I'm taking the light attribute. The lover for the light attribute, it says great compassion. Wait, not great compassion, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. And then the shadow attributes, it says obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. But that didn't come out, like all of them been coming out in the upright. I be wanting them to come out in reverse, but since I bought this deck and started using it, I haven't really done that. And this other card that's sticking out is the servant card, and the light attribute, it says delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. And then it says the shadow attribute, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So people always like, you know, I be coming off like kind of like, I don't want to say strong, but yeah, it is strong. And then like I be like, um I don't want to see. I know I'm not a snob. I just like I have to get to know you. I have to feel you out, because like sometimes people be trying to like put on a little front, like, you know, like they like you and stuff, and then like when they get around other people is something else. So yeah. So, and I'm not really, I don't really care like if you is my friend or not, but yeah, because look, Destroyer came out, and it says light attribute. It says releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. And that came out in the upright too. And then we got Thief. It says light attribute. It says sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. The shadow attribute, it says stealing money, creative ideas, affection, and other powers you think you lack. So all of these came out in the upright. Then behind that was child wound, beggar, rebel, mentor, priest, knight, father, visionary, dilettante, shapeshifter, artist, queen, victim. All right, so those is all I'm going to take from that deck. I took a lot of them from this deck. Again, that was gambler, vampire, Don Juan, poet, lover, servant, destroyer, and thief. But like I said, they all came out in the upright or like I would say like the up face up, or like they came up the way that how it's printed. They didn't come out in reverse. Um, mm, I could do this other deck because I don't be using this one enough either. I would use my Oracle deck, but we don't want to see no crazy stuff coming out from that right now. Or I don't want to see no crazy stuff coming out from that. So I'm going to use this last deck, and then I'm going to close out this video. Alright, is there anything that else that I should see from this pile of cards in my hand that pertains to this motivational reading for me or anyone who may need to watch any part of it? My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. Alright, so we got Kangaroo. It says unsettled times need to plan ahead. We got bear. It says danger, especially in money matters. Yeah, I know. But how how could you do how does somebody expect you? Okay, it's okay. I mean, I know I got a job and everything, and it's part time, but since it is the place that it is, and with them getting paid every 2 weeks, and clearly within them 2 weeks, it's like not nowhere near 30 hours regularly a week. How does someone expect you to be able to do what you need to do? Like when you used to making a certain amount of money, whether your paycheck was full time or part time or bi-weekly or weekly, you're used to making a certain amount of money. And now that, especially, okay, since I left the other place that I was at because my attendance was a little off, but whatever. It's only because I hate getting on the bus, and like I'm in between using the bus and taking a Uber, so I'm spending my money doing that. But anyways, when I left the other retail place and I went to this other one that I'm currently at now, and that's part time. So it's part time. Then you getting paid every 2 weeks, and the hours weekly is only like the most is like almost like a little over 10, maybe 15 at the highest, or maybe 20, but that's not like regular. So how do you expect somebody to get, to be able to do what you gotta do? Like everybody be talking about budgeting and this, that, oh, you broke and da 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 da. Like, okay, what the fuck? At least I'm working a fucking job. Like, even though I clearly I know that I'm not making what I need to make. I know that shit. So don't tell me what the fuck I need to do, work on, because you ain't me. That's why I gotta keep telling people, like, stop trying to worry about my shit so bad if you're not trying to fucking help. Excuse my language, but if you're not trying to help me, stop trying to worry about what my every move is, what my everything that I'm doing is. Worry about you. Worry about you. Stop trying to worry about my plate. I'm not asking you to worry about my plate if you're not trying to lend a helping hand. Sure. And I know how to apply for jobs. I don't have no problem with that, and I've been doing that. And I've been doing other stuff so that I can get to moving because I want to move. But like what most can you do with a job that clearly you probably, I ain't gonna say I don't want to work at, but it's not really like, if I had it my choice, I would be working by myself. I wouldn't even be working a regular 9 to 5 job no more. I wouldn't even be doing none of that. Cause like sometimes it'd be okay, then sometimes it'd be like, ugh, you know. But especially with like, if you work in this kind of job, especially this one I'm at currently, you should have at least that and something else, because this one is just like a how you say, your extra money, or like your spending money, because this is not really like a lot of hours or whatever. And then if you had something else, that something else would clearly be something more than what like this job would be if you was like working the job that I'm working. So whatever other job you would we were doing, that would be paying majority of your bills, whatever it was. And then this would be just the money that you use to like play with or go grocery shopping with or whatever. But yeah, so Broom came out also. It says new home, new attitude. So yeah, I definitely just was saying that. I definitely want a new place. You got Forest. It says muddle, unclear thinking. Okay. You got Shield. It says you need to defend yourself. And I know I be doing. I feel like I have to do that every day. Like it's never a day that I can't go by without having to like defend myself or like basically advocate for myself, because people be thinking they trying to play me and stuff, like, but I'm really know what I really do know what I'm doing. I just, the things that I have to work with is not a lot. So that's definitely the problem, besides the fact that I want to move out of state. Like I'm I'm tired of being in this city. Like, I want to move. Like, I'm just tired of living in this city. I want to move. So that's part of the problem too. Yeah, so this just fell on the floor. It says needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. All right, but let's put that back in the deck and let's get any more cards that spirit guides, my angels or archangels, that you want me to see for this motivational reading for myself or whoever else needs to watch any and all parts of this reading. Anything else that I need to see from this deck that pertains to me. Anything else for the final and last time. All right. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna take those. All right, so let's see what I got, and then I'm gonna close out this reading for tonight. And more than likely, most likely, will not be coming back on here tonight. So we got chair filled. It says someone new is entering your life. It says barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Ding, 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 ding. Firecracker, excitement. Chain, it says chain of events that will affect your life. Ding, 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 ding. Arrow, it says you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. We got eye, it says psychic ability, trust your intuition. And then all of these that came out, there's a lot of them. Let's see what it says. We got hat. It says you will be playing a different role. Apple. It says temptation will test you. Tower. It says solid foundation, success with effort. Fly. It says a period of ill health, depression. And I have dealt with that, but I choose not to be on a medicine. Like, I was prescribed a medication like years ago, and it was a small dosage, but I remember I had started taking it, but I wasn't like how I am with taking my med that I have to take every day. I'm more consistent with that. But when I had to start taking that medicine, and that was like once a day, I think it was once or twice a day, but it was like a real low dosage. I didn't keep on it, like keep up on top of it, so I just stopped taking it. And I'm never like, when I was taking it that one time, I don't even think I really got it a refill after that. But I know I've dealt with that too, because my mom that raised me, she even said my birth mom dealt with that. Like, I don't know what else my mom dealt with, but I know she was saying that. She told me that before, that my mom dealt with that too. Yeah, so, but I choose not to be under no prescribed medicine. And I feel like when I start thinking about certain things, that's when I get more like emotional. I don't really feel like I'm like depressed, because I'm still pushing through. Like, I'm not giving up, and I'm not planning on giving up. So, and then I got shark. It says take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Yep. Dog says protection from a powerful friend. Horseshoe, it says good luck. Grapes, and I still love grapes. But I used to eat them like a lot when I was like a kid. Time to go out and have fun. Yeah, maybe. And then we got the month of June. And it has like an angel on it. That's cute. And the last card that came out is flowers. It says happiness. Alright, so this is going to be the end of my little motivational reading For myself and anyone else who needs to see any and all part of this reading. Excuse me for getting emotional earlier, but that's just me, and I'm not changing that for nobody. So if you don't like it or whoever else don't like it, I don't care. I don't give a, I don't, I don't care. Um, just like they don't care about stuff that pertain to me, but I don't care. That's just me, and I'm not changing it for nobody because my how I act is really me. It's not like it's not nothing, you know, to be like, oh, making myself get get this, get that. Like how I act and how I be is how I am, and yep, that's me. All right, so this is gonna be the end of this reading. Again, this is like a motivational reading for myself, mainly, especially with my birthdays soon approaching within like the next couple of weeks, which is crazy. Then it's gonna be time for these youngins that these people, you other adults have. It's gonna be getting back towards school time again, because like right after my birthday it'd be like it'd be September again. So, and that's crazy. So the summer done went by so fast, and then it's gonna be freaking. No, I ain't gonna say that word because I hate. Oh, I gotta go through another. You know what? I don't want to go through this season after this season. Well, I like fall, but I mean the season after fall. Yeah. And then I'm gonna say this. So I have this posted up on my wall. It says, I'm gonna close the reading out. What it's saying: the enemy attacks you because they believe in you. The author of that is, I don't really know who it is, so I put anonymous. So yeah. And then mine that I came up with, it says, you can judge, but given that I can too. All right, and I'm gonna close the reading out with those two quotes. And I'll see you later, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Marie Diaries.